The Laws of Masculinity. I watched the video about laws of masculinity, and there's a lot of crap out there, but most of it is, I would say, same. And I'm gonna analyze what laws do I have mastered. Taking responsibility for our life. That's the first law of masculinity. Taking responsibility for whatever happens in your life. Taking responsibility because we own our every problem. I deserve the life I am living right now. It's upon me to do something in life. It's upon me to help my friends. It's upon me to lead. It's upon me to grow in life. And I have taken responsibility. I will take responsibility for everything that happens in my life. Everything I've done is my fault. I've made mistakes and I take responsibility for my mistakes. I've made the mistake of not being focused. I made the mistake of not being decisive, and I made the mistake of not communicating, understanding, and learning from people better than me. And I take responsibility for that. The second law is embracing discomfort. This is something I have worked towards and constantly getting better at it. Embracing discomfort and moving away from comfort. Comfort kills masculinity. Comfort kills you. Comfort is the enemy. Pain is directly proportional to your happiness. That's some scientific terms you want to remember. Pain is directly proportional to your happiness. The more pain you feel, the more you go through in life, the happier you become. It's not something explainable to the mouth. I cannot explain it. You just have to experience pain, and you will experience happiness. It's something to be experienced. Third thing is mastering self-control. The best version of you overcomes your impulses. While you are here, giving in to your impulses. If you want to eat something bad, some junk food, the best version of you will still want to eat that. Things not healthy for you, but he overcomes it. He says, no, I'm not eating this pizza today. I'm eating my bowl of protein, my salad, my eggs, my milk. And build a brotherhood of strong men. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Build a brotherhood of strong men who have goals similar to you, who are working towards their path, who are disciplined and putting in the action day in and day out. They will not only motivate you, they will inspire you to become better every day. And you will become better when you are with a team of brothers who grow together. Pursuing mastery is the 5th law of masculinity, which is very important. That's focus. You need focus in life. You need to focus on one thing and go all in that one thing. You cannot be focused on 10 different things, which I have learned pretty painfully. I was focusing on 10 different things, which is not good in life. If you want to grow in life, you have to focus on one thing and become a master in it. It can be anything. It can be just making pots, like pottery. You can be a master in pottery and you will make money out of that. You can be a master in teaching and you will become successful. Anything that you become a master at, you will earn money, you will get successful. It's when you try to become the jack of all trades that you will not be successful in your craft. You will not reach the discipline version of you, you will not require discipline to become a jack of all trades, and you will not get fulfillment by being a jack of all trades. First, focus on only one thing, getting better at only one thing. Then you can focus on other stuff. For example, I am right now focusing on only computer, getting a knowledge of how everything in today's world works, how technology works, how programs are made, how sites are built. And I'm gonna get mastery in this field, and then I'm gonna focus on other stuff. After I get mastery in this, I can market my mastery of technology and how people with tech problems create software that can change the world. The sixth law of masculinity is honoring your tribe, which is a must. You have to protect your people, where you have came from, and your culture, and I will do that. Our culture was passed on by our ancestors. They left it for us, and they gave us the identity of being a Neo. And that's my honor and responsibility and a privilege for honoring my tribe and culture and protecting and spreading our tribe's values. Seventh thing is aligning my life with my purpose. I have aligned my life not completely with my purpose. I'm still doing a bit of running and trying to win a marathon, which is not completely aligned, but that's one thing that brings me happiness, which can be a good thing for me, for my health. It's not something I can truly explain. 8th is rejecting the generation. Reject all this internet content, reject porn, reject social media, doom scrolling. I know it's hard because I've been there. Still, I am constantly thrown by the modern degeneration, modern addictions. They still get a hold of me, but the most of the times, overcome my impulses, my degenerate impulses. And I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes succumb to it, but my identity has been changed from someone who is controlled by pressure to now being someone who is defined by strength. Mind law is being courageous. Fear kills a man's spirit, but courage builds it. Fear kills a man's spirit, but courage builds it. Do what you fear. I've done what I feared, and I will do what I fear more and more. It's crazy. I've done so many things that I used to fear, and I don't have much fear left anymore. There were so many little things I used to fear in life, but were not a reason to be fearful at all. I realize at this point. But thank goodness gracious, I've overcome my fears. I have so many things. You know what you fear doing. Just do that thing. It is easier said than done. You will fear it and you will not do that thing in the beginning. But just keep this in your mind. Fear of doing that thing is holding you back. Just do that thing. It's gonna be nothing once you do that thing. Because the skill of feeling fear, but still doing it anyway. To do that thing. And respect The warrior code: learn to fight and learn to defend yourself if such situation happens to occur. You have to be able to defend yourself, and I'm pretty sure I can defend myself. And cultivate inner stillness. Meditate. Learn to be happy with what you have, and learn to be focused and not wander around in the past or in the future of daydreams. Cultivate inner stillness. 12th law is being strong physically and mentally. You have to be strong physically and mentally, not just for you, but for your people who depend upon you. There will be people in your future, like your family, who will depend on you being strong. You being strong physically to help them put food on their table. You becoming strong mentally so that you can go through your problems, so that your family lives a happy life. 13th law is live with truth. Do the right thing. It's so easy to lie. You must know that someone who is the easiest to lie to is yourself. You can very easily lie to yourself about what you want to do, about your actions. You know that you are lying to yourself, and that is just a lack of self-respect at the highest level. Lying to yourself is just you not even being on your side. You have to change that. Every time you lie to yourself on doing something that you need to do, just say to yourself, I'm not doing this thing because I am a loser, I am a pussy, I am not a disciplined man. That's the truth. Say the truth to yourself, repeat it to yourself, and do not lie to yourself. The 14th law is have vision. Know your position right now. Become humble. Know where you are right now. Know where you want to be, and know how are you gonna get to that point where you want to get. That's having a vision. Having a vision is knowing where you are right now, knowing where you want to get, and knowing how you will get there. Have vision of where you want to get, how you are gonna get there. 15th law is grow your faith and gratitude. Become humble and know that there are people who are better than you, and know that there are people who are worse off than you, and know that you can learn from both of these people, the ones who are better than you and the ones who are worse off than you. Know that you can learn from everyone, and know that you have something that someone else doesn't have. You might think that you don't have that mansion, but use the at least rule. At least you have a house to live in. You might not have the Lamborghini, but at least you have legs to walk with. You might not have the influence that Elon Musk has, but at least you have people who are with you, who love you, who will be with you, will support you at every instance in your life. At least you have people who you can talk to. Use the at least rule. Whenever you feel like you do not have something, for example, you feel like I'm not in the best environment, but at least you are in an environment where you can use the internet productively to create your own digital environment of growth and prosperity. 16th law is mastering your emotions. Master your emotions, and whenever you are breaking down emotionally, become a man who is able to convey your emotions not emotionally but logically and rationally. And the final law is legacy. What you leave behind in this world, what you will be remembered by people who love you the most, by people who have learned from you, who have gotten from you. Leave that legacy behind for people to become inspired to and who would want to follow you on your footsteps. Leave a legacy for people to admire and look after, and not for people to learn from. And this guy was this bad, and I will try to not do what this guy did. Imagine people hearing a story where people can think, wow, this guy was insane. I will not want to do what this guy did. Or they might think, I want to do what this guy did. You can choose to leave a legacy of the latter or the former. You have the choice. That's it. Love you.